In today's world, where everyone feels the need to speak, post, reply, and react within seconds, silence is often mistaken for weakness. But Friedrich Nietzsche, the philosopher who questioned everything society holds sacred, believed the opposite. For Nietzsche, silence wasn't absence. It was presence, deep, intense, and unshakable. Picture this: you're insulted in public. Someone questions your intelligence, mocks your choices, and challenges your value. The usual response: defend yourself. Prove them wrong. Show them who's in control. But what if true control is doing nothing? Nietzsche believed that reacting, especially in anger, is giving away power. When you react impulsively, you are no longer in control. The other person is. They press a button, and you move. They speak, and you respond. In that moment, you become predictable. You become a puppet of your own emotions. But when you don't react, when you meet insult with silence, you become untouchable. To Nietzsche, this wasn't about passivity. It was about strength, the kind of strength that doesn't need to flex. He called it the will to power, but not in the sense of dominating others. Rather, it's the power to govern oneself. The power to master one's impulses, to hold one's fire, to stay still in the storm. Silence, in Nietzsche's eyes, is an act of will. It's saying, I choose not to be disturbed. I choose not to dance to your tune. And that is rare power. We live in an age where everyone feels entitled to an opinion, and even more entitled to share it. Outrage is currency. Instant reactions are rewarded. But Nietzsche would ask, what does it say about your soul if you're always reacting? A strong person, what Nietzsche might call a becoming Übermensch, has transcended that need. They don't fight every battle. They don't answer every call to war. They operate on a higher frequency. One where silence isn't absence, it's dominance. Think about nature's most powerful creatures. The eagle doesn't flap every second, it glides. The tiger doesn't growl non-stop, it watches in silence. And when it moves with purpose. No wasted energy. No wasted words. Nietzsche admired that kind of restraint, the dignity that comes with not needing to prove anything. Because needing to prove something means there's still doubt inside you. But silence? Silence is a declaration, I already know who I am. He once wrote, the higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. And maybe that's the cost of rising above the noise, you will be misunderstood. People might mistake your silence for weakness, for arrogance, for fear. But Nietzsche would urge you, let them misunderstand you. Because the moment you stop living for approval is the moment you start living with power. Of course, silence isn't easy. It's not about staying quiet because you're scared, it's staying quiet because you're centered. It's sitting in discomfort without reaching for distraction. It's standing in the fire without flinching. This kind of silence takes effort. It's not the silence of avoidance, but the silence of awareness. It's what Nietzsche meant when he warned that, he who fights with monsters should be careful lest he thereby become a monster. Reacting to everything makes you mirror the very chaos you wish to escape. But silence, conscious, powerful silence, breaks that cycle. It allows you to rise above. Nietzsche wasn't advocating for retreating from the world. He was advocating for engaging with it on your own terms. Not from a place of ego, but from a place of clarity. So the next time someone tries to provoke you, when the world pushes your buttons, remember, you are not obligated to respond. Your silence can be a mirror, reflecting their intent back at them. It can be a wall, protecting your peace. Or it can be a sword, sharper than any word, one that cuts through noise with stillness. In a time where speaking quickly is seen as intelligence, and reacting fast is mistaken for strength, dare to be slow. Dare to be silent. Dare to be still. Nietzsche saw silence not as absence, but as mastery. And maybe the loudest statement you'll ever make is the one you never speak.